The T-Mobile version's in. How's it going, guys? I'm Aaron from PhoneDog.com, and it's review time with the T-Mobile variant of the Samsung Galaxy S3. Let's take a look at T-Mobile's version, but before we start into it, some love to Best Buy Mobile for hooking us up with phones like the Galaxy S3 for use in our One Paw Bandit giveaway game. When you go into Best Buy Mobile, you're going to walk out working. They'll help you set up the email, the web, the contact settings, and more on your Galaxy S3, so when you walk out the door, you're good to go. Let's take a look. Galaxy S3, is this better than the One S, or maybe you should go with a smaller phone? We'll find out starting right now. We've taken a look at the AT&T and Sprint versions and the international version at that. Here's T-Mobile's version of the Samsung Galaxy S3, and it's in the Pebble Blue color, which I've been dying to get my hands on for some time. There's actually a funny story around it. The international one, I tried to get a Pebble Blue one. They were delayed. Then I tried to get some Pebble Blue ones on AT&T and Sprint, and that didn't come to fruition. And now the T-Mobile one is in the house, and it is the Pebble Blue. So you can see the difference here in comparison to the white. You got the T-Mobile logo on the back, and Samsung has done a fantastic job here of doing devices that just have carrier IDs on the back. All you see is T-Mobile and Galaxy S3, and then on the front you see Samsung, and that's it. But you got the T-Mobile network ID here, and you can see some differences up here as well. You'll notice that mobile data, the shortcut for that's not here, and you'll also see, if you're a stickler like me, you'll notice that the signal strength indicator is exactly the same as the international version. It only has 4 bars, and let me get this focused in for you here so you can take a look. 4 bars as opposed to 5 on the AT&T version and 6 on the Sprint version. So it'll be interesting to see which version Verizon decides to go with. If they go with 4, my guess is Verizon will go with 4 or 5. That's their typical structure, probably 4. But out of the gate, you get some T-Mobile stuff here. Access T-Mobile, you get what else? Let's go through here and see T-Mobile Hotspot, T-Mobile TV, T-Mobile Name ID, Visual Voicemail, and then that looks to be about it on the T-Mobile front. Then you get some Samsung stuff as well. You get a Dropbox, which is not obviously Samsung, but you do get 50 gigabytes for free as a result of purchasing this device. You also get Amazon out of the gate. You get Samsung's Chat On service, more services, and then you get Keys Air, and then you get Game Hub, Music Hub, which is coming soon, and then you get Samsung Apps as well. So a couple of different goodies out of the box, but same look and feel here with the widgets, with the apps. No real difference here as opposed to previous builds, or I shouldn't say previous because they're all new builds, but the AT&T and Sprint builds as well. But you can see what the blue looks like. Typical look and feel here, no real difference. Let's take a look at messaging as well. And pardon me while I pull this out because I am using this to send some personal messages. I've downloaded a keyboard here, but we can see the other ones that are installed. Samsung's comes out of the gate, and then you have Google Voice typing as well. Now the T-Mobile version, here's what makes it different from the international version. It has HSPA plus 42 megabits per second capabilities. So the international version has HSPA plus, but it only supports 21 megabits per second. This supports up to 42 megabits per second. So it supports T-Mobile's full range when it comes to HSPA plus. So you can get those T-Mobile maximum speeds if you're in a market that supports it. Now you can see here as well, Wi-Fi calling available. I have it disabled right now, but Wi-Fi calling option on here. Of course, NFC and then S-Beam, so you can use the features of the Galaxy S3. So a little bit of a difference there. Minor changes in terms of the menu, the look and feel, but that's about it. The white one up against the Pebble Blue, and you can see the difference on the back as well. Obviously, this is the Sprint version, but you can see the difference. This one, obviously, the white looks really nice. You got kind of a metallic look and feel here. This one almost has a purple vibe to it. And it's funny because I've shown this to 3 people today, and all 3 of them, I've just kind of handed it to them and said, "What color is this?" All 3 of them said purple before I corrected them, and I was like, well, actually, it's called Pebble Blue, according to Samsung language. But the white is definitely more clearly white. This one over here, blue, purple, whatever you want to call it, but these are the 2 colors of the Galaxy S3 as they're going to look when they land in the States. Now, when you have 2 of these devices, you can use some pretty nifty features. We'll do something like, since NFC's turned on, for example, we'll go to the gallery, and we'll go into camera, and it's 105 degrees. I took this earlier. It was 105 degrees according to my car. All I have to do is hold these up like this, and I can touch it to beam. And you can see it's sending the files via S-Beam, and then it should pop up on the display once it's done, and it's that easy. So connecting, preparing to download the files, and we'll see if it comes up over here on the Sprint side. Connecting, it's taking its time, receiving. There we go. And then bam, my picture appears over on this one. Let's try that one more time just to see if we can get it from a consistency perspective. Let's take a picture of the salad here, and then I'm going to bring it over and touch to beam. And then we're getting this receiving right now. It's sending. And let's see, it's hard to do this on camera. We'll wait for it to beam here, separate devices. Let's get this running, and then bam, picture appears over here as well. So it's pretty cool when you have a bunch of pictures from something, you want to share them with your friends that have Galaxy S3s. These are nice little features that really make this a great device. And last but not least, a speed test. As this device is supporting T-Mobile's HSPA plus 42 megabits per second service, and we're on 4G, albeit have kind of a rough signal here, but we'll take a look and see what comes up here. So Tools, Chester, South Carolina, let's load it up right now, begin test, and let's see here. And it's loading right now. 42 megabits per second HSPA plus. It is rush hour in Uptown, but let's see what we can get in terms of a T-Mobile speed. It's on the server right now. Come on, let's do this. Call quality, very good on this device as well. And our ping is taking its sweet time. And let's see what we can get in Uptown Charlotte. So speed-wise, not the best I've seen. I've seen this thing go as high as 10 megabits per second in optimal locations in the Charlotte area. But we're getting about 2.2 megabits per second according to this. HSPA plus, like I said, pretty decent across the city, but it is rush hour and I'm in the middle of the city, so that may be playing a role. Much more coverage to come on PhoneDog.com with both of these devices, or all of these devices I should say. The Galaxy S3 is on Sprint, T-Mobile, AT&T, and Verizon when we get it, so stay tuned. Be sure to like us on Facebook as well, Facebook.com/PhoneDog. Hit me up on Twitter, let me know which device you picked up, if you're gunning for the T-Mobile one, or you're gunning for an AT&T one. Maybe you're a fan of the One X or the Evo 4G LTE. Hit me up and let me know. PhoneDog_Aaron on Twitter and on Facebook at Facebook.com/PhoneDogAB. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, we'll see you next time. Have a great weekend.